Hello everyone, Big Jim here. The outdoors has got me inside the shop again today. I'm not making anything, designing anything. What had happened is my skid loader has acquired a hydraulic leak. And I've had it sitting here for probably well over a week. And kind of find out it looks like it's the oil filter, the return oil filter, that's leaking. When I first parked it, I wiped it all down, and as it sat for a few days, it got more oil, residual oil coming in from it. This thing hadn't been started, so it's residual. It's leaking out from the top of the filter. Anyway, today we're going to replace that big old filter right there, and once I get that done, I'm going to run the machine up to the house and we're going to power wash all this that's inside of here, because I want to get rid of that residual oil that's on the hoses and all that other stuff, just in case there's a leak somewhere else, if I hadn't found it with the filter. But there's no date on the filter, there's no hour marking on the filter, so I don't know when this thing was put in. That doesn't look like that's from factory. Usually factories are a different color. But that's what we're going to do today. And it'll get me outside. And I'll get this thing all nice and clean. You can see that it's got residual oil leak all over it. Somehow or another. And I want to clean up these greaserts. Get them all cleaned up so they don't hold dirt. Some of these front ones are pretty nasty looking, as you can see. Anyway, let me get to work on this thing. Okay, I'm back. I bought a couple of oil filter wrenches, a vice grip pliers looking type, and a big channel locks. Anyway, that's a big filter. It's 4¼ diameter on it, which is bigger than the wrench that I had prior to it. So I went and got this one. We're going to try to get that thing loose and out of there, and then we'll get the new one, put it on. Okay, we got her loose. The hand spin. This thing is a lot of oil on it. It's making a hell of a mess. Which I didn't think it would. Just to let you know, it made a hell of a mess in here. Which I kind of figured it would. But yeah, it was leaking around the filter, that's for sure. The hydraulic oil is kind of yellow looking, and that's what was coming out. So I'm glad I got that off of there. I'm really surprised. I don't know what caused it. There's no Doesn't look like there's much damage or any damage to it whatsoever. I'm going to try to transfer some of this oil into this. Hopefully. Wow, that's a lot of fluid. I'm pouring the oil out of the old filter into the new one to try to save a little bit. Okay. That baby gotta go. Alright. See if we can't get this new filter on. Alright, that's hand tight. I'm going to try to give it just about a quarter turn with the wrench. Check something first, yeah. Those ain't the best. Alright, I think I got her tight enough. We're going to let it settle. This way I can write the number on that for the hours. All right, Filter's in, it's tight. We're going to add hydraulic fluid to it because I've lost a little bit. And it had dropped because of the leak. So we got to replenish that. And then I'm going to gear up, take this thing into the house. So we'll see you up there. Well, I'm in the process of rinsing out my skid loader. Once I got the oil filter on, I had a lot of residual oil in there because it spilled when I opened it or spun it off. So right now I've got some what's called purple power. I'm going to spray that down again, and then I'm going to rinse everything off, front and back, and hopefully we'll get this thing cleaned up, and hopefully there's no more leaks. I don't want anything structurally leaking. If it was the filter leaking, which I'm pretty sure it was, then I'm fine with that. That was an easy fix. But the rest of that stuff, there's a lot of hydraulics in there, a lot of stuff that could, a lot of connections that could leak. And I'm sure they have on other machines. Anyway, I got to spray this down with purple power. Well, I finished the project. It, as you can see in the background, the cab's still up. It's still drying out, but once it gets all dry, I'll put all the plates back on, and hopefully we don't have any more leaks. That hydraulic oil gets on everything, and it picks up a lot of dirt. Anyway, like I always say, outdoors is where the fun begins. So get out when you can, and like and subscribe, please. You got any comments, please leave them, and we'll catch you on the next project.